Welcome to Deep World Updates. Subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. It began as just another day online, people scrolling through endless feeds, catching up on the latest trends, and sharing memes with friends. The digital world was buzzing, but nothing seemed out of the ordinary. Then, suddenly, a grainy, shaky video appeared on screens across the country. In an instant, everything changed. The footage was unlike anything people had seen before, and it spread like wildfire. The video showed soldiers, their hands tightly bound and eyes covered with blindfolds, standing at the edge of a murky lake. The tension in the air was palpable, even through the screen. One by one they stepped forward and plunged into the water. Each splash echoed in a tense, almost reverent silence, as if the world itself was holding its breath. Across America, phones buzzed and screens lit up with notifications. People paused whatever they were doing, transfixed by the unfolding scene. Was this real? Was it a stunt? Or something far more serious? Social media exploded with speculation, theories, and heated arguments. Hashtags trended within minutes, and everyone seemed to have an opinion. The footage was raw, unfiltered, and deeply visceral. It felt immediate, almost as if viewers were standing right there on the shore, witnessing the event firsthand. You could sense the fear in the soldiers' faces, the anticipation in their body language. Every muscle was tense, every breath measured. Each plunge into the lake was a test of nerve and endurance, seconds spent underwater, blind and bound, followed by a desperate gasp for air as they surfaced. Viewers were captivated, unable to look away. For many it was the first time witnessing such a display. They'd never seen anything like it, and the shock was universal. Some called the drill reckless, accusing the organizers of flirting with disaster and risking lives for spectacle. Others, including military experts, saw something different, a demonstration of discipline, trust, and the unbreakable bond between soldiers. The debate raged on. Was this brutality, or the ultimate test of willpower and courage? Military forums and comment sections lit up with passionate arguments. Veterans and civilians alike weighed in, sharing their own experiences and perspectives. The conversation crossed generations and backgrounds. The video went viral, leaping from niche military circles to mainstream news. It became a national talking point overnight. Headlines blared across newspapers and TV screens. Philippine troops jump hands tied and blindfolded into lake. The story was everywhere. It raised urgent questions about the nature of modern military training and what it truly means to prepare for the unknown. In a world dominated by high-tech warfare and advanced weaponry, this exercise seemed almost primal. A raw test of spirit, resilience, and human will, not just technical skill. It was a powerful reminder that at the heart of any army are individuals, people whose determination and willpower are their greatest weapons. The spectacle demanded answers. What was this drill really about? Why risk so much? The world watched, hungry for explanations and insight. And so, as the story spread from screens to living rooms, from one nation to the world, it was clear, this was only the beginning of a much larger conversation. Details soon emerged. This was no rogue act, but a sanctioned rite of passage. The Daguhoy test, named after a legendary Filipino revolutionary, is a cornerstone of elite military training. It's designed for the Philippine Army's Special Forces and Marine Force Recon, units tasked with the most dangerous missions. The drill simulates the worst case: captured, bound, and thrown into water. Soldiers must survive, relying on training and mental clarity under extreme duress. Instructors and safety divers watch every move, ready to intervene. The goal isn't harm, it's unbreakable confidence. Soldiers learn to float, breathe, and move with hands and feet bound. This is the final dramatic test, a psychological crucible that forges elite warriors. Passing the Daguhoy test bonds soldiers in shared hardship and accomplishment. It's a tradition that forges trust, resilience, and a warrior's spirit. The real battle isn't in the water, it's in the mind. The Daguhoy drill is about mastering fear when blindfolded and bound. Soldiers learn to replace panic with focus, breathe, kick, survive. This is stress inoculation, repeated exposure to terror until it loses its power. The blindfold strips away sight, forcing reliance on instinct and training. Soldiers must trust their bodies, their instructors, and their preparation. The experience rewires their response. Helplessness becomes a trigger for action. Emerging from the water, they're changed, confident, resilient, and ready for anything. The drill proves they can survive the unthinkable. It's a mental anchor they'll carry into every mission. Even bound and blind, they know they can endure. That's the unbreakable will the Dagohoy test is designed to forge. The mental challenge is matched by brutal physical demands. Hitting the water, soldiers fight the shock and the urge to gasp. With hands tied, only core and legs keep them afloat. The dolphin kick is their lifeline, an exhausting, full-body effort. Every breath is a struggle, every movement drains energy. Timing is everything. Breathe at the peak, then sink and kick again. The drill pushes muscles, lungs, and willpower to the edge. Even elite athletes are pushed to exhaustion. The lesson: when your body wants to quit, your mind must push through. Survival depends on both strength and relentless determination. American veterans watched the video with a mix of awe and alarm. Special operations vets respected the mental toughness on display. That's next-level grit, many said. But others saw danger. One mistake, and tragedy could strike. U.S. military training is rigorous, but safety is paramount. The Dagohoy drill seemed to cross a line for some, prioritizing will over safety. The debate revealed cultural differences. U.S. training is systematic. The Philippine approach is raw and risk-tolerant. Some argued technology builds better soldiers. Others said nothing replaces spirit forged in fire. All agreed, the Filipino soldier's courage was undeniable. The video sparked reflection on what truly makes an unbreakable warrior. It was a humbling reminder of the grit found in Allied forces worldwide. When it comes to water survival, U.S. elite units like the Navy SEALs are famous for their grueling tests, drown-proofing, underwater swims, and panic drills that push recruits to their physical and mental limits. These exercises are designed to simulate the stress and danger of real combat situations, forcing trainees to master their fear and maintain control even when submerged, restrained, or running out of air. But the Dagohoy drill in the Philippines takes things even further. It adds new layers of difficulty, blindfolds that rob you of sight, open water that's unpredictable, and a sudden violent entry that leaves no time to prepare. Trainees are thrown into the unknown, forced to adapt instantly. While U.S. tests are highly controlled, often taking place in clear, safe pools with instructors close by, the Dagohoy drill is chaotic and raw, set in murky lakes where visibility is near zero, and the environment itself becomes a challenge. The blindfold forces total reliance on instinct, stripping away the comfort of sight and amplifying every fear and moment of disorientation. It's a test of pure survival, where every sense is heightened and panic is always just beneath the surface. Being pushed or jumping in simulates the chaos of real-world combat, capture, sudden immersion, and the desperate need to survive when everything is out of your control. It's not just about swimming, it's about overcoming the shock and confusion of the unexpected. Both systems aim to build water confidence and resilience, but their philosophies are worlds apart. The U.S. approach is methodical, emphasizing safety and gradual exposure, while the Philippine drill is about embracing the unknown and thriving in chaos. U.S. training is scientific and risk-mitigated, with every variable controlled. In contrast, the Philippine Dagohoy drill welcomes unpredictability, teaching soldiers to expect the unexpected and adapt on the fly. It's not about which is better or tougher, it's about forging an unbreakable spirit through adversity. Both methods demand courage, but the Dagohoy drill is a raw test of willpower and grit. The world took notice. Military experts and observers recognized that this was a different breed of training, one that pushed the boundaries of what's possible in human endurance. The Dagohoy drill quickly became a benchmark for raw resilience, a symbol of what it means to face fear head-on and come out stronger. It's a test that commands respect, even from the world's toughest soldiers, proof that true strength is forged in the harshest conditions. And it's a powerful reminder, sometimes the most effective training is also the simplest and the hardest. In the end, it's about pushing past your limits and discovering what you're truly made of. The viral video surfaced as U.S.-Philippine military ties deepened. Joint exercises like Balikatan build trust and interoperability. American troops have long respected Filipino expertise, especially in jungle warfare, but the Dagohoy drill revealed a new level of grit, one not often seen in joint drills. For U.S. planners, it was a window into the Filipino warriors' inner fire. This display of resilience strengthens the alliance. Trust is built not just on tactics, but on knowing your partner will never quit. The Dagohoy drill sends a clear message. The Philippine military is forged in adversity. It deepens mutual respect and adds new meaning to shoulder. The partnership is now defined by shared spirit as much as shared strategy. The Dagohoy drill is more than a test. It's a living symbol of Filipino resilience. It echoes a history of defiance, from Lapu-Lapu to World War II guerrillas. The image of a bound, blindfolded soldier refusing to surrender is a modern metaphor for national spirit. Completing the drill is a rite of passage, bonding soldiers in shared ordeal. The name honors Francisco Dagohoy, linking today's warriors to a legacy of resistance. For soldiers, it's transformative, a mark of elite status and unbreakable trust. For the nation, it's a reminder, true strength lies in the will to endure. The drill's meaning goes beyond tactics, it's about identity and pride. Adversaries see not just equipment, but a force defined by heart. The Dagohoy drill declares, the Filipino warrior's spirit is alive, fierce, and unyielding. The viral video tells a simple, profound story, one that resonates far beyond the screen. It's a testament to the enduring power of the human will, a reminder that even in the harshest conditions, the spirit can persevere. These soldiers, through sweat and struggle, show us what it means to never give up. In a world dominated by high-tech warfare and advanced weaponry, this raw, unfiltered footage stands out. It's a powerful reminder that, despite all the machines and gadgets, the true strength of any army lies in the heart and determination of its people. The spirit of the soldier is, and always will be, the ultimate weapon. It's courage in darkness, resilience under constraint, and grit in the face of fear. These men and women push themselves to the limit, facing uncertainty and exhaustion, yet refusing to back down. Every muddy face, every trembling hand, tells a story of bravery and resolve. A Philippine officer put it best: "We don't train them to be invincible, we train them to be indomitable." It's not about never falling, but about always rising again, no matter how tough the challenge. The Dagohoy drill isn't about superhuman strength, it's about unbreakable resolve. It's about facing your fears head-on, trusting your training, and discovering the power within yourself to overcome the impossible. The image of the Filipino soldier, bound but unbroken, is a universal symbol of hope. It speaks to anyone who has ever struggled, who has ever felt trapped, yet found the courage to keep moving forward. True strength is not the absence of fear, but the mastery of it. These soldiers show us that bravery isn't about being fearless, it's about acting in spite of fear and supporting each other through every trial. Those who emerge from the lake are forever changed, confident, resilient, and ready for any challenge. They carry with them not just the lessons of the drill, but a renewed sense of purpose and unity. The Dagohoy drill is more than training, it's a declaration to the world. It proclaims that the Filipino spirit cannot be broken, no matter the odds. The heart of the Filipino warrior is forged in adversity, and it will never yield. Through every hardship, they rise stronger, inspiring us all to find our own courage and resilience.